I wrote a script for this video. You guys gotta let me know how it turns out, as I'm sure it'll feel different to you, a viewer, rather than me who made it. Enjoy! So I started off by refamiliarizing myself with the functions and whatnot, as it had been a little while since I had worked on this game. Then on to adding stuff, I started by working on a system that'll give the attacking piece an advantage over the piece it is attacking, by giving the attacking piece an extra amount of worth that, rather than being hard-coded into the game, is instead an adjustable number from a scoreboard, specifically the King's score, called Attack Advantage. And I had talked about this in the previous devlog, but I never did add it, so here you go. And now I added a new piece, the Warrior. Ta-da! Woo! However, he doesn't seem to be able to move. There we go, I guess that was the problem. I don't know why that would do anything though. Anyway, here's his moveset. Very basic, nothing too special, but that's all he's supposed to be. Next, I felt like all those big boxes showing where you can move were kinda too big and needed to be a little friendlier on the old eyes. There, that's better. Now you can see a weird little texture on it, but I'm not too worried about that. We might make a resource pack for this game and we can just change it there. But if not, it's not that big of a deal. Now let's add some more fun things to the statistics chart that pops up when you click on a game piece. Whenever I struggle with writing the tellraw format, I like to use this online generator. Probably a link in the description, I don't know, maybe I forgot. But I highly suggest it. Anyway, we'll start by giving the king a summon option. The king piece will act almost like a town center from Age of Empires. So now we have the summon option showing up, but before we get that working like a reasonable person, let's pile something else on our currently working on list. Upgrades will also be available, also similar to a town center from Age of Empires. We can verify those are working when we click on them. Yay, it's so great. Not like I copied it from a website or something. Whoa, but hold on. We haven't started working on a completely different thing in like 10 seconds, so boom, after image. This would be nice to have just so you can see what happened on an opponent's previous turn, and you aren't just like, how did this situation emerge? You can't tell, but it's facing the way the piece went. See? Diagonal. Okay, so let's keep working on this after image so that you can tell where it's looking in. Nope! Back to this thing. You can now click summon and it won't just give you a silly message. It shows some details about the piece, like worth. Okay, so that's all, but hey, we got the warrior summoning working just fine. See? It even respects the terrain around it, and it only summons it where there's room. If you try otherwise, you're given this super helpful message. Also 420 by the way. And quickly, I got the sniper summonable as well. But you may have noticed, there's nothing really stopping you from just and maxing out all the space around you with crap you summon. So I made it cost some of the king's worth. Don't worry though, you'll be able to regain it. What, did you think you just have a sniper, a warrior, and then a king with 2 health? No, silly. I got way too many future plans for this game to let that happen, that's for sure. We're also going to make it so you can only summon 1 piece per turn. This will be a mini turn. Each piece will get 1 mini turn per regular turn. Yeah. A mini turn will be like, well, summoning, but we'll give the other pieces something to spend it on too, don't you fret. A regular turn will be like moving a piece, and that's probably all. And now, here's a little note telling you, hey dummy, you can't do this twice per turn. Learn to play, you gross looking baboon. Don't say that in the... oh. And now, some bugs. During the turn that you summon a piece, the game doesn't recognize that the new piece is part of the actively taking turn player's team. But that should be an easy fix. Also, if you click on a king that's not yours, it'll still show the options to summon and upgrade stuff. You can't because that one line that you need to click is gone, but it's still kind of messy though. So, when the moveset pathway thing is on an enemy, it still shows this big box thing that I had tried to remove, and yes, I didn't realize it till a long time later. I doubt I even thought about it in this clip, but who cares? But I'm okay with it being here if it's just for the space that you're attacking, that's fine. It's still better than the cluttered mess we had before. Okay, I think I missed recording a few things, so let's play some catch up while Past Me records these clips and tries to show us something that we'll get to once we get all these things he missed. So there's these small blue cubes next to the current turn active player's pieces. Those will show up when that piece has a mini turn available, and will disappear once it is used or when it's not its turn anymore. Pretty convenient, right? I wanted it to be a little more obvious whether a piece could still mini turn or not, rather than trying to click on an option and just get hate mail. On pieces that aren't a king, you can see a new option, set trap. Ooh, I think I get to that in some clips later, so we can actually let Past Me do his thing now. Here we can now see that your own after image will disappear once it becomes your turn again. However, you can also see it won't go away once the king piece dies, since it only becomes that color's turn if there's a king, and all the after images are deleted once it's your turn again, so it can't become your turn if there's no king, so... Hey, he's finally getting to the blue cubes he decided not to explain when it was shown. Stupid idiot. As you can see, it shows you have a mini turn, and once you use it with the new trap option, it gives you an error message, but still works. It's not supposed to happen. And now with that fixed, let's get a new sniper for this, as you cannot currently revert from this new trap state. And we don't have enough worth. Okay. Okay, now the king has all the worth in the earth. And the newly summoned piece doesn't get a mini turn on the turn it spawned. Okay, now we can set trap. And you saw before it was a block of leaves, but now it is a sapling. Let's summon a bunch of these bad boys. And we can see all the things it can be disguised as. We got the berries, leaves, stone, and sapling. Now these are just placeholders for now. I think we are in fact going to make a texture pack, and these will be a berry bush, brush or bushes, a rock, and a tree. Each of those could have variants too, but maybe let's slow down things we don't need just yet. Now for testing purposes, I need all this stuff cleared out, and I could just use a /kill command. I mean, they all have a game piece tag, and it'd be pretty easy, but let's have some fun and crush everything with a pink king who has 100 health more than the other king we had spawned before. Look at him go, what a beast. And now he ends with that extra 100 we gave him. That was not planned, wow. And now for some detailing and cleaning up smaller things, like making sure all of one color's pieces and after images go away once their king is destroyed. Also, once you attack something, the game will update your little statistics board with the new information your selected piece has. Nice and convenient. Huh, I didn't want to stay up to date with my clips before, but now I'm recording this random B-roll footage. What are you doing past me? Okay, whatever. Do better next time. Anyway. Now you can undo your trap and snap back to reality. So here we got 2 warriors and 2 snipers. One trapped, one not, one trapped, one not. And when you try and move the untrapped warrior, it can only move 4 spaces, but the trapped boy can only move 3. Currently this is hard-coded into the game, but should probably be an upgradable adjustable variable like the attack advantage we added before. And we can do the same with the snipers. He can move 3 spaces, and trapped he can not move at all. Crap. This actually took me a really long time to figure out. I almost got it, but only the diagonal ones were working, which didn't make any sense. This literally worked for the warrior and half the sniper. I just copied and pasted. I didn't touch anything. What the? Okay, here we go. 3 spaces and... Wait, what? How is this even a thing? Why is this happening? This literally makes no... Okay, so I never actually fixed it, but one of the goals I listed for myself in this video was to make the moveset more unique for different pieces. So far they were all basically the same. I didn't want to change the warrior because he's supposed to be basic, and I think that he's perfectly basic with his moveset right now, so goodbye sniper code. Okay, not really. We might want this later, so we'll just put it in a special folder for now, and make sure this little part goes with it too. I put the Z in front of the name there on purpose, by the way, to make sure it stayed at the bottom of my folders and out of the way. And you can't really leave notes in your code in Minecraft functions, or at least I don't think you can. So I usually just make a tellraw that won't ever activate, even though this code won't ever be run as it is. But it can hold any non-format text, so pretty cool. Okay, that's nice and all, but this is still happening to the straight moveset pathway things too. Alright, there we go. It's working just fine now. The base movement is still 3 spaces, because that's what I decided to do, and not because it seemed a little too difficult to change and I didn't really feel like doing it and whatever. But the extra sniper special, if there's an enemy way over there, he'll get clapped move spaces, are shortened from 15 spaces to just 10. Yeah, it's quite a debuff, but this thing's probably still plenty OP as it is, and who really cares? As I'm going through this and rewatching a bunch of my clips, I'm noticing many issues and bugs that will come up, and I need to fix before I forget, like making sure the moveset resets once you go into trap form, and that the trap gets removed once you move the piece. And here, I thought of a bug that may happen, but nope. Turns out I may actually be an alright Minecraft minigame developer. Such a wannabe. I'm talking about myself here. But this is taking so much longer than I thought it would, so let's wrap it up here. I wanted to try a different approach to how I record the devlogs, with recording the clips before and narrating over it and editing. I like it, but let me know what y'all think of it. So you all have yourself a very lovely day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.